Welcome to this episode of 60 Second Retail, a BDO podcast keeping you in the know on events and trends in the retail and consumer products industry impacting your bottom line in just a few short minutes.
Hello, my name is Natalie Cutler. I'm the National Leader of the Retail and Consumer Products Industry Group at BDO USA. Today, we're exploring the power of retail collaborations in boosting wallet share and brand loyalty. Joining us is Jennifer Valdivia, Audit Partner and West Regional Leader for the Retail and Consumer Products Industry Group at BDO. Welcome back to the show, Jen.
Thanks, Natalie.
Jen, before we dive into the benefits of retail collaborations, can you give us an overview of the current marketplace trends? Are we seeing an increase in collaborations, or has the momentum somewhat stabilized since their initial surge?
I think they're continuing to evolve. So I think, and it's likely to continue as brands continue to want to be front and center with their customers. Brands want to make sure that it's easy to reach pocketbooks of their consumers, and thus you'll see different kinds of collaboration. We're of course aware of the Kohl's and Sephora collaboration, Target and Ulta, but we're continuing to see all sorts of collaborations all the time. You can think about tech companies collaborating with lifestyle brands, beauty with influencers, brand on brand collaboration. So really, the sky's the limit here. I don't see anything slowing down anytime soon.
So keeping that in mind, that this is just going to continue on and evolve and potentially grow, what are some of the more significant benefits of retail collaborations?
I think there's lots of benefits, actually, and certainly this wouldn't be all-inclusive. Brands can meet their customers where they're at. For instance, you're an apparel wellness company, and perhaps your collaborations are with other brands in the wellness space that enhance that customer experience. Each brand can tap into each other's customer base. So that's huge for brands. Another thing is that brands can reintroduce themselves into a similar platform without spending the dollars on expensive leases. So think about brands who put themselves back into brick and mortar. So the concept of shop in shops can play in. Another thing that retail collaborations can do is reinforce that sense of community and belonging to other like-minded brands and really create an ecosystem and reinforce a customer's own beliefs, patterns, and behaviors. And certainly, last but not least, it can open the doors to customers who would not have otherwise been exposed to partnering brands. And that builds awareness and a new audience. And this can differentiate a brand by partnering with a complementary brand or multiple brands, really.
So you've mentioned a lot of benefits and the fact that this is going to expand and grow in the future. And given some of the uncertainties that we've seen over the last 12 to 18 months in retail, and hopefully we'll be turning it around as, retailers were always optimistic. Do you think that some of these collaborations will help retain loyalty or maybe even increase wallet share?
I think it can if it's done correctly. We've talked about this in prior podcasts, and especially these days, a customer's wallet has become tighter and tighter. And if the brand they love is surrounded by other brands that can keep a customer engaged and their money rotating between all the loyalty of these brands, that stickiness can continue.
Awesome. So how will this help them win over the consumer?
Well, a brand's go-to-market strategy really needs to be tailored to address a particular challenge or challenges within its own business that it's facing, and really find the brands that are offering something that you're not, but really are still in line with your brand's values. So the key point here is really communication. I can't probably stress that enough, is that the execution on all the partnering brands needs to be seamless, and it cannot taint that of the partnering brands in and of itself to be successful.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I have to tell you, I think for me at least, it is always a much more pleasurable shopping experience when I see a collaboration, especially with two brands that I enjoy, because it just makes it so much more efficient. It's almost like, being efficient in shopping. So I do appreciate when they find like-minded brands that collaborate.
For sure. I think that just becomes the stickiness that everyone from a brand perspective hopes to continue to relish and continue to really evolve.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jennifer. And if you have any questions on what we've covered in this episode, please reach out to us using the Contact Us form on our podcast landing page. And be sure to add us to your library wherever you listen to podcasts so you can keep your finger on the pulse of retail.
And that concludes this episode of BDO's 60-Second Retail Podcast. Don't forget to tune in for the next episode. To find more information on our hosts, guests, BDO's services, or listen to previous episodes of 60-Second Retail, please visit www.bdo.com/60-second-retail.